welcome in or welcome back. Thank you guys for subscribing and hitting the like button. I am a psychic medium, an intuitive, a star being. I am connected to the Christ consciousness in a very beautiful way. I hope that you find enlightenment here on this channel and a beautiful soul tribe. I am going to pull the collective energy at this time. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for every way that you support the channel. Thank you for all of the emails. If we had a personal read, that should be in your email today. What's up, Gary? Hi, Hot Rod. Hi, guys. Okay, look at collective energy. Let's see what we have coming in over the weekend for collective energy. I heard to be inspired by and to move forward from. To be inspired by and move forward from. Nurture. Somebody could have a cat or found your cat. If your cat ran off, that's definitely somebody's message. Maybe your cat comes back home or you get a new animal. You could be finding yourself more delved into, what up, B? Sacred prayer or time with speaking to yourself in a more diligent way. There could be inspired action around praying. Some of you could be igniting your gift of tongues, as Christianity would say, or receiving a light language. You could be delving very deep into prayer. I see somebody in meditative fast. What's up, hot solstice? It feels like there's this sense of harmony that comes in over the weekend. You could just feel very nurtured, very, I heard isolated. And maybe that just feels like you could be around people, but just be very much like if you listen to ear pods or you spend time in nature, like you could just be observing signs and synchronicities. Harmony is the beautiful melody in relationships. Nurture others and also yourself. It's important that you call back your power and are authentic to yourself. You know, don't be peer pressured or feel swayed to do something you really don't feel like doing. Listen to your gut instinct. If you feel like you shouldn't go somewhere, shouldn't do something, or you feel like there's games involved in it and you don't want to be tied up in, I heard somebody, you know, another energy's karma or in the bandwidth of that, just make sure that I heard you keep your ass at home. Keep your ass at home. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Everybody have a good Friday? Yes, stunning. Shh. Thank you. Hot Rod, I had a cat come for food, but she has babies out there somewhere. So I can't bring her in from the cold yet. Oh. Look at her too, Hot Rod. Yeah, spirit animals show up in the most auspicious ways for some of you. Some of you actually could have prayed for an animal back. Like if you lost an animal that really meant a lot to you, you could be seeing this, I don't know, this could feel very like the same eyes or energy, or you can notice this. You know, animals can incarnate several times within the same lifespan. Humans cannot, you know, and I heard that's even within the generation. Energy over the weekend. For some of you, you could just be very attractive and in a state of harmony with the Queen of Wands out here. I heard sex appeal. You could just have this very harmonious energy about you that's very attractive to others. You could just be very much in your element. You could be a fire sign, or that you could be dealing with a fire sign, but it feels like, I want to say, all eyes are on you. Ooh. I don't know if somebody's playing peekaboo or sexy games, but I felt that right now for some reason. You could finally be getting a sigh of relief over the next couple days if you've had a terrible headache or neck ache or just been in your head a lot. It feels like the tides of change come in and either set you free or help you look at something in a different way. It's like an energy is released in some ways. There's freedom. I heard freedom of speech. You might be able to see that something, the way something was played, in your ability to listen to your spirit guides, like you get relief from something in some way. If you owed like a debt or you are worried about getting your car repoed, it feels like you're able to get the extra time that you need to pay this bill. It feels like there's a grace period. You maybe prayed for that. There could be prayers around that. What's up, Will? You have amazing energy. Thank you. I appreciate that. You are a beautiful spirit. Thank you, Royce. Hello from Ethiopia. Hello, mate. Tegan, huh? Prayers in the Empress. Over the weekend, some of you could be feeling like, oh, thank God I'm not pregnant. I don't know why I just seen that, but like a near miss. Some of you are being told to make sure that you're protecting yourself in some ways. Some of you are finding out you're pregnant, and that could be an answer to your prayers. Make sure that you nurture yourself. If you are going through a hard time and you're feeling alone and you are pregnant, it's like you're surrounded by, I just want to say heavenly beings. Like you could be incarnating a very special child in some way. The way this child has an ability to look at life, it's like this kid maybe comes in with less karma. This could be the answer to your prayers. This could be the kid that you stop using drugs or alcohol, or you get clean because something comes into your life. It feels like a gift in some way. You're gifted with a second chance or a way of looking at something, or this opportunity comes in. You could be hearing about this over the weekend. It feels like Monday you get a call, and it's even better than what you thought you were going to be hearing. There could be other people in situations that aren't as happy for you at this time, because things could be going in your favor. They could be seeing you getting less stressed. You could be getting out of some sort of contract. Like I said, you could be paying off a mortgage, a house. If you are going to a retreat or did some sort of spiritual seminar, it feels like it's just a thing that you need, or there's help, or it's not going to be as expensive as you thought it was. What's up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Casey. What up, Bill? Bill, every time I talk to you, I just keep going back into, don't even know why. Yeah, there's definitely somebody watching. You could be feeling you could be finding out that you're making more money than you normally do, or some sort of love and nurturing comes in from the universe and gives you this leg up, or ups the ante for you in some way where you have an ability to, I want to say, like make double, or reach more people, or have something run a lot smoother. It's like a better outcome than you expected. It feels like this next week is very important for somebody, and this could have to do with some sort of higher educational like resources that come through. If you're in college, maybe you find out your next semester's paid for. For some of you that are just now finding harmony, you could be praying and really having a huge sense of gratitude for spirit, and realizing that the suffering is what actually brought you closer into light, and this realization that no matter who you have to leave behind or what life looks like for you, you're starting to see that you are a warrior of light and love. You're definitely abundant. It feels like a very blissful time is near for some of you, as you've learned to accept yourself for who you are and the way that things have played out thus far. It feels like when you can walk through the door of acceptance, it feels like you're met with an equal opportunity for some sort of cleansing, new vibrational energy, or a letting go. It feels like maybe if you did let go, you're getting ready to accept this new feat, or this new adventure, this new job. Some of you could be buying new doors for your house finally. You know what I mean? If that's you, that shit's expensive, but that's awesome. Improvements, home improvement. Some of you are going to be doing a deep clean and getting rid of things that no longer need to be in a space. There's a need, some of you could be accident prone at this time, so there's a need to be safe and not be distracted while you're driving. Some of you could be learning new cleansing modalities, as far as like natural cleansers, or learning how to meditate with certain elements, whether it's out in the wind, in the earth, or you could just really be purifying yourself and your intuition by connecting with Mother Nature at this time. You could be finding a new way to use your intuition. It could be getting a lot stronger. You could be having a bird's eye view in some way. People could be seeing you as very transformed in your intuition, in the way that you connect, see, or already know something. Some of you could be considered a seer. You know, you might have friends and people that come to you just to see what's going on. And even if you don't realize you're doing it, maybe what you talk about or what you, is always right on. Some of you are going to be feeling very confident. Thank you, name here. A reading for Rob and me? Sure. Some of you could be feeling very confident about this new decision that you're making, or you're, feels like just take a deep breath and allow the energy to flow. Allow yourself to be enveloped in the moment, to appreciate, gratitude's out here too. Appreciate what's come into your life. And even if you do have like some sort of, I'm not going to say past trauma, it's to that level, but I do want to say something that might hold you back or keep you skeptical. Just find gratitude in your moment. Be genuine in that and not double guessing everything. All right. I do believe in Krishna. All right, a reading on Rob and me. As soon as I say that, I see gratitude and confidence. Tell me about this relationship. Some of this relationship feels like, if this is a newer relationship, there could be a need of acceptance in this in some ways. Because I think somebody could be a lot more spiritual than somebody else in some way. I feel like somebody in this relationship has gratitude for the fact that somebody is connected or is choosing, they're confident in their ability to transform, or connection comes out here twice. There's definitely some sort of connection that's strong. Stay connected with others, nature, and the universe. Somebody could definitely see the other as very strong and connected. Maybe it's just a sense of confidence, or maybe you're working with your intuition, or you're helping somebody to use theirs. Your guys' relationship looks like there's I want to say in February, the end of February, something comes through that creates this prosperous time, and you kind of get out of this hardship or having to work hard. It feels like things start to fall into place in some way for you. I'm hearing February 28th. I don't know if there's even a 28th in February. That will be interesting. Something here about a leap year. Tell me about the relationship. What is it currently walking through right now as a whole? What is this relationship working on? It does feel like it's sort of a, not going to say, this relationship will teach both of you lessons about one another, and this could have to do with about feeling prosperous and gratitude, or how confidence works, or how to pray through certain situations. It feels like this is a very important relationship, and it could have to do with some sort of suffering that shows each other, or you guys did this individually before you met. It's like that's what the other admires in the other person. It's confidence and strength. I don't know, one of you might not really speak up about this, but the other one could do a better job at like sharing their emotions, or it's not that they don't think it, because they do, but they don't say it or express it. Emotions flow through creative expression, solace in art, using pain for good, and creating harmony. And harmony was already out here for the collective weave. There's some sort of empowerment that's here that's going to create this change so that things can work, I want to say, better or flow more easily. You have this ability, one of you has this ability to read the other person like a book, and it's like they can read the energy or know when something's off. I don't know if one or both people in this connection pray, or there's something about prayer in this relationship. Stay grounded while reaching your dreams. Allow growth to happen. Work of support. So it feels like even if you go through something hard or going through it, it feels like this is what was kind of let love show you how to learn from each other. Some sort of lesson in humility and unconditional love. And it feels like if you guys can stay connected, it feels like to pray around this relationship. There's prosperity that comes in February. and it is in alignment with your soul. 777, you could be seeing that. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and to feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. Hell yeah. Thank you for the super chat, or I think it's called a super chat, whatever that is. I appreciate it. Thank you for every way you guys support the channel. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Hopefully everybody had a beautiful, prosperous day. All right, on the collective energy, what is the physical vessel growing from at this time? What is the soul asking the physical vessel to connect with at this time for the collective, for the highest good of all? To embrace what fate has in store for you, and that goes over connection. Wow. Somebody, I mean, that's like really, really, really connected. You could be eating clean. You could just have a clean living space, clean body, clean. It feels like your aura is very clean. Somebody feels very connected to their higher self and their heart here. You could have very strong intuition, or somebody could have this about you. Somebody could be seeing you as like a beacon of light, or something that makes them feel very blissful. It's like they could look at you and wonder, like, how did I connect with you, or what is this? Or, I mean, it feels like somebody's saying you're the answer to my prayers. You know, somebody could be wanting to actually have a child or start a family or pick up where a family was left off at, or be a part of this, embracing what this is now. It feels like over the weekend. For this person that's very connected to spirit, like, protect your relationships and be careful what you share with others. It's just about like those fear-mongering spirits that might try to throw your intuition off or create an illusion. Just stay steady and stand your ground with doing what you do for yourself. Maintain your connection with spirit. Feels like spirit's going to be clearing some things out. There is acceptance that comes out again. So there is a deep need to accept the things that you cannot change, and to understand that the gateway to wisdom is through accepting the lessons. For some of you, you could have like this ability to open up telepathy with your higher self, or whoever this is in a different realm. Or I want to say definitely different dimension. You could be having telepathy with this person at this time, like very strongly, and that could look like through prayer. This person like lives in your heart. There could be a challenge telepathic with somebody. Like this person feels like they're like the other half of you, or your soul, or they are your heart. Like, if this person were to pass away, it would be a telltale story of somebody dying from a broken heart. Be feeling challenged because they lost somebody significant to them, you know. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Hey, thank you for liking and subbing, Night. Appreciate it. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. The universe is all over this weekend. I just kept hearing subtle sounds, subtle signs. Use your intuition. It's like not everything has to allow, and that's where this comes in. It's like allow yourself. If you're gonna mingle or hang out, or it feels like maybe intimacy comes up in this, allow yourself to just, if you don't self-sabotage things because of fear of being hurt. Allow yourself to have the discernment. Know you already have strong intuition. Allow yourself to be guided and to be authentic in that. Speed up and chase the results you want. For some of you, I heard like there's no more time to play games, you know. For some of you, you could be a very big challenge for somebody who's trying to play games in your life over the weekend, or disrupt some sort of connection or prayer, or like sacred space, or whatever you have going on. Twin flames comes out. Twin flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. So you could be running into people that are am I having bad internet? Sorry. Blurry here too. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to hop off here. I just wanted to get on here. You can hear me fine? Okay. What up, Jason? Hi, just Tracy. Love you, girl. Much love from Chicago. How's everything? How's everyone doing? Night, we are doing good. I'm having a great Friday. I got some personal reads done. I got on here and got to spend a little bit of time with you guys. We made homemade pizza last night and it was wonderful. So kids got to go spend the night at their friend's house and hang out and do the kid thing. So everybody's happy around here. All right. Twin flames. Some of you need to be careful with open flames or like letting candles burn, or if they get real low, it's like blow them out before you fall asleep. Just want to send that message. Also, someone needs to clean like all that lint between the dryers and behind it. It feels like it's time to pull out your washer and dryer and clean back there. While cleanliness was coming out. If you have, for some of you, like may be very dead set on a person, and it feels like there could be some misalignment within whatever this connection is, or some sort of projection. I don't know. Feels like some sort of distraction is set in for some of you to distract you from whatever this prayer, your path, or sticking to your. For some of you, you just need to protect your relationships. I'm telling you, protect your mind and your psychic space. You know, call in Archangel Michael, call in the light, and just protect your sacred space. What is the collective working on at this time? Flesh and spirit, steps of fate and feminine essence. Multifaceted aspects, embracing all your parts, power and gentleness, using finesse to triumph. Steps of fate, traversing perilous paths, weight and burdens. Victory over shadow. So the collective is really becoming more aware and enlightened. Have this ability to become altruistic, or some of you are working like on the quantum field of shifting and evolving things in some way. Some of you could have just found out about a new formula or a mechanism or a ability to transfer. It's like converting energy into time, or you could find a new way to do something or solve something that's been solved. There could be a lot of struggle to triumph in something over this weekend, and it feels like if you find yourself in that case, know that it's just a minor bump in the road. Something wasn't aligned or something else. I'm hearing perilous. So something else, I want to say came in, feels like it has to do with planets and the way certain planets, or a north node, it just feels like the universe redacted something and it wasn't time yet. Something changed overnight that now things are being revised. So I want to say I wouldn't try it if I were you, and I don't know why. And in a way I felt like if you are trying to do something underhanded or deceiving to somebody, I'm just telling you right now, like I would not. That's what I'm hearing. I would not try it. If I were you, I would not try it. Almost like somebody could lose their life too. Like if you're supposed to be on the down low and separated from somebody, or I just feel like somebody wants to have some sort of altercation, because it could be stemmed from alcohol or spirits in some way, or something you're connected to. It feels like stuff's about to pop off. I would just say mind your business and keep your ass at home. Like don't be a part of that. For some of you, it feels like a setup energy in that way. So an altercation could happen, and then there's like proof or something that somebody has for court, or it just feels like somebody's trying to defame your character by getting you to react. So make sure that you're using your intuition and struggle over this triumph with using finesse. You know, you don't always have to have a reaction. Sometimes the strongest reaction is not having one at all, you know? Yeah, thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. That is the best way you can support this channel. Please don't be putting your hands on other people. I don't know why I seen like out in the front of an apartment, like a mom and a dad having an altercation in a diaper bag. So Some of you need to be careful, like if you have like I want to say it's like, I don't know if it's an iron or a straightener or something that hangs over like the toilet, or it could go down in the tub if your kids are in the tub, or even you. Just be careful. It feels like a hook falls off the wall, or I don't know. Maybe it's time to hang something back up. Other energy for the collective at this time. What's up, guys? Thank you for showing me love. Thank you guys all for hitting the like button or double tapping the screen. It sure helps me out. It's starting to get dark out here. All right, your inner voice could be very strong at this time. And when you hear this inner voice, I'm just being told to tell you, like, you know the difference. It comes in a golden light. It's subtle, and it will never, I don't want to say encourage you, but it will always allow you will bend your own will when you feel called to. You know what I mean? You will, I want to say, connect or understand. Like, don't feel pressured to do something that you don't want to do. Allow yourself to connect first and make a diligent choice about embarking on whatever this is. Because it looks like for some of you, if you get started on something, you better fucking hope that you're honest and in the upright in it, and that you can see it out in the players in the game, because it feels like some of you might want to go back to the drawing board and try to connect to some cosmic wisdom again, because it feels like somebody did not get the full picture or the full message or the whole document. It's like somebody's being set up for failure in some way if you don't do your due diligence to connect back or look at the paperwork, the small print. Please protect yourself, and you're going to have a huge revelation about what you're about to embark on for some of you spiritually, and it could be definitely healing children or aspects of the inner child within like a huge group. Whether these are like TED Talks, or you have some sort of spiritual show or podcast, or your memes, or just the way you connect with people. It could be a role that you have in your job. It's like some of you are so connected that you could have other people reflecting on the way that they act, or the, you know, inner part of them that's maybe not fully connected. You're a beacon of hope for a lot, but you could feel very challenging for some, because you have this ability to make them tap into their heart space in a way. It's almost like they can't help but feel it. Maybe you have a contagious laugh, you know, if you're in the workplace, or some of you didn't go to work today, and it feels like somebody was missing you in the workplace. Confidence and courage. Some of you could be like at your most vulnerable state, but totally solidified in your choices, what you've done. You have complete recognition over the path that you chose, and you realize that you do have the ability to make other choices. This could be a pivotal moment in your life. You will have the discernment. The universe is helping you with this through your intuition. There's cosmic wisdom here. It's like something's being rebirthed within you that gives you, it's like you got to pull your power back from naysayers, or that if you're the naysayer in your own mind. 33, as I say that, you have the ability to pull back your energy and create a new connection. Guardian angels come out. For those of you, I just heard sideswipe. Be very, very careful. Watch out for other people in intersections and pedestrians. It does feel like your guardian angel's working overtime right now. If you're making stupid choices, like, then you would know what those are. They would feel like the not most just be careful. For some of you, I feel like you're so connected to the universe and yet so far away. Like, you could be feeling gang stalked or coming in and out of consciousness. I don't know if you're using mind-altering drugs, or you could be feeling like the universe is a sham in some way. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but you could be feeling like, what the fuck is this? Like, there's a man behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz, you know, and you could just be, I don't know, I just felt like somebody's like, okay, well, we're going to see how the guardian angels work, or the universe, and like somebody goes out to jump off of a cliff, or to, I don't know, do something that would make something show up so they could see that there's a different reality. There's beyond illusions here. It's like, no matter what, you may have figured something out and you're going to break through the matrix, or whatever this is. You figured out the key code to the portal that you needed to access. Whatever this is for you. Go beyond the illusions to confront. what is true in the world. So it feels like illusions, reality, and breakthrough. There is somebody who has discovered a secret within the universe. And it's like you could be feeling very confused about what you're discovering. It could feel at first very deceitful and lies, but now you could be looking at it and understanding why things were the way they are, or why people have to see something the way they are until they reach a level of consciousness. And it's like this is done because it's a very powerful connection, and you'll see the way why things are the way they are. You could be having like a whole new reality check in some way too. Some of you are going to find out like even your own parents or family members have been awakened, and they just don't. It's like you talk about this shit all the time, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah. And they're like, what do you mean? Yeah, you've been, yeah, we just don't pay attention to it. We know they're all around, and we just can kind of go on with your life. It's like your parents might kind of just try to live under the radar if they're connected to some sort of, I don't even know, I want to say futuristic, like people that already have places in the mountains or things that are protected, or I don't know, a militia or some sort of group or some sort of sacred knowing. It's like these guys know the portals or the gateways or the realms or the, the right composition of how many beers it takes or how many joints, I don't know, to get you to a space where you can, I don't know, it feels like some of you could be having your consciousness moved, or you could be like time sweepers come in and they kind of keep you distracted or pause time so that maybe you stand there for a moment and they can fucking open and close a portal behind you, snag a piece of paper, a piece of mail, something with a code, a number on it. It's like self-transformation is here. You could be realizing certain things about yourself that you are starting to transform, and maybe I don't know, some of you are connected to being time travelers and going in and out of time and space, and it maybe feels like you might be down to the wire on something or getting, I don't know, I heard a heart to pump or strength for somebody to have the strength in the heart to, it's like their happiness opens up this gateway to another place and time. It's like they're the gatekeeper of it, though. This you might not even know what you're connected to. You could always wonder why. I mean, I'm hearing the golden child, but why you were different. It's like your whole family knew, but they didn't breathe a word of it because it could have been an intense situation growing up, not knowing what your family's connected to. Now there's a sense of openness and an ability to observe how kick-ass, like, I don't know, whatever this experience is that you're having with the universe or yourself. But there is also other energies that are aware of, I don't know, this connection. For some of you, you are having intergalactic communications and connections with craft or portals. This could be in your dreams. I want to say segues. Like you could be seeing something where you normally wouldn't see something, Now it makes sense. Some of you are on that mind bender, mind twister, like super awakened. Yeah, cleaning out the mind of impurities, what's real, what's not. Connecting back to south node. Somebody could have tried to connect you back to your south mode by coming in a specific archetypal type energy that where they would trigger a reaction out of you. That's why it's important to cleanse the mind and just allow things to flow. Not everything needs to make sense right now for some of you. For some of you, your intuition is right on about somebody that you might be, I want to say, recognize an attribute of yourself in. You could have just met this person. Opening your heart could feel like a challenge in some ways. Like you may have thought you were good and ready to delve in, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, I see somebody who just like prays about everything now. They're like, I need to make sure this is the right, and the universe is like, find gratitude in the fact that you can find love in a sunset, the wind, the trees, people that you know. Maybe it is just coming back to like being very sensitive. You could feel everything, a lot of things on a much more sensitive level than you normally have. Some of you might be thinking about taking a course of higher education, or can be I wanted to say looking into like a sacred mystery school in some way, or know about this or have thoughts of creating some sort of sacred mystery school. You could be trying to set this up off-grid in nature so that gifted, I don't know, I heard seedlings. So My right ear's ringing. Those with supernatural abilities that are online and very awakened, it's like they kind of get protected in that space and learn, I don't know, I want to say like how to be human in a way, as odd as that sounds, to learn about the way we communicate. And they teach us about nature and prayer. Very interesting. It feels like there's going to be a huge integration process of what's kind of hidden behind the veil through the governmental agencies of what they've been hiding or processing, and some of it, what we've always thought has been bad and elite piece of shits, it's been actually protecting like something very sacred. Those sorts of things are going to come out over the next year, I heard. Not all of them, but some of you are also going to be experiencing first contact. And that could be addressing what haunts you the most. You could be experiencing, old patterns of yourself and somebody else, and you could just feel like very attacked right now, or feels like paranormal activity. Find safety and security. Fortify your walls, not as boundaries, but as safeguards. It feels like what you're afraid of is also a part of you. You could be facing an aspect of yourself through, whether it's through hatred or whatever projection you're having on somebody else. It feels like even if you want to project it towards them in some way, the universe makes you think of what a fucked up thing you did. It's like judgment. No matter how you're trying to judge somebody else, the universe is going to show you where, I heard judge not, ye be judged not, where you have your own demons, Some of you could be going out to slay some of your demons and realizing, whatever this was that was holding you back, it might be big and scary, but maybe you just wanted to feel a place to belong to. Maybe you help this aspect of this attachment or demon you have to find solace and rest and realize that you're driving the train now, that there's balance, and that it feels like some people are going to be recognizing some very tumultuous things that they've been interacting with or have called on. For some of them, there's a restless spirit here. Unsolved issues keep you from finding true peace. And for anybody who is wishing on somebody else's downfall, and this could just be saying negative words, cutting them down, trying to mislead or being easily misled by others. If you have problem names of like attachment issues, or people like that, it feels like in some way the seed that you planted, if you're out of that space or will be, it's like the divine is going to show this person an aspect of their self. Maybe they didn't like it in you or projected it onto you, but now if they're alone, it's like they're starting to realize, okay, I get what my part is in it. I don't know. It's like the divine's helping people to learn if they choose to learn. Just because people get, I've gotten busted on my shit. I've been a drug addict, alcoholic in my time. I'm, fucking out jumping pickups in the desert. I'm a wild child. I'm a hellion. But I've paid for my shit, and it sucks. But it feels like you might be getting out of that phase or that cycle and closing something out and putting down the burdens. And somebody could be feeling burdensome because of that. And maybe now their good luck was when you were in their life. Things came easy. They got the promotion. In some way, you were like a lucky charm for this person. Things just kind of worked out. And now that you're out of this person's life, they could be feeling, paranormal activity or a sense of loss or a heaviness or a denseness, coldness. I see like something cold get around somebody's ankle and they want to, I don't know. It could just be like a heavy, dark feeling. I don't know. Somebody could be wanting to keep the lights on when they sleep now that you're gone for some reason. I don't know. I think that there is somebody that's thinking about you over the weekend and is praying for you to do good, praying for you, even if you're not with them, to send you love and light. Thoughts from the person on your mind at this time over the weekend. Take what resonates, just allow the rest of the energy to flow. Your spirit guides will connect with you and show you what you're looking for, what you need to know, or what your soul needs to know that's for the highest good. If you come here looking for bitter energy or you're on the wrong channel, we don't sit and bash. We bring out the truth and realize that everybody has potential to grow through their shit. Whether you're an addict, you're mean, you're grumpy, you've been manipulative, codependent, you've learned from your ways, from loss. Like, this is where we come to just pull the veil back on our own shit and realize we all go through this stuff. Person on your mind, I feel so much unconditional love for you. The kind where I want to be happy, even if I am not there with you. And that's exactly what I say in the Ace of Cups. This person could be realizing, feeling grateful that you left a light on for them in some way. Showed them how to connect, or they see signs and synchronicities of you. Butterflies and sunsets could remind them of you, especially water. I wish I can take back all of the words I said to you. I get very angry when somebody doesn't agree with me, and I act impulsive. 5 of Swords. This person could be praying about, not seeing. Feels like they have some attachments themselves of whether it's an addiction, alcohol, porn, too much phone, leisure, pleasure time, codependency. It just feels like you brought out the worst in somebody so the universe can help them to work on it. You did your job, and it's, send this person love. We don't want people sitting there, it's not going to hurt to hold space, hold them in the light, call the universe to hold them in the light. We all come from the same space, we all have our own journeys. Some are very strong and heavy, and some of us wake up faster. Having compassion for the collective is important, and realize, shit, a year ago I was dick in the dirt and didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and I meant that physically, mentally, and spiritually. I could still live in an old wooden shack in the middle of nowhere and I'd be good to go, but we're abundant in our state of mind and the way we see things. I am ready to take a leap of faith and jump into the unknown. For the rest of the time in my life, I allow myself to have faith and trust God. Any other messages from the person on their mind? Nurture and pray. Prayer is powerful, and when we really come back to the seat of unconditional love and the Christ consciousness, it is that there's a connection. Unconditional love is one of the most hardest things we'll ever do. It's not about being tough, whooping ass, kicking names. It's like, what's the level of love and forgiveness you can show? You can still remove yourself, but what do you choose to really let flow through you? I am becoming more cautious about you and who you really are, but I also feel inspired to learn new skills and to read books. So this person, like I said, they're praying and looking in within. Anything else the collective needs to know? 1111, alignment, self-sacrifice, no boundaries. Too much overthinking. Meant to be. Somebody's really back and forth in their head about, then what did this mean? There's a need to control emotions and know that you could be dealing with somebody who's a bringer of light. If you feel very almost like you're in a hurry, or you're just afraid, I don't know, it feels like somebody's afraid like a timeline ends or something isn't satisfied or qualified or goes through. It feels like it's divinely met that way. I want to include you in my projects. I want to collaborate with you in a financial way. I can see us as a power couple, 3 of Pentacles. So somebody is wanting to move forward in what attribute? They want to work as a group, and if you have some sort of light working abilities or job or putting in, it looks like this person wants to come back to using their intuition about what they do have. Using their turn wisely to come forward towards you. For some of you, you have somebody that's going through a tower moment from a lie or some sort of small offer message they sent. There could be a tower about this. Tower meaning, if anything that's within the relationship or within a dynamic that was inauthentic or lied about or half-truthed about, it feels like that kind of comes out in some way so that a true solid foundation, at least for yourself in the segment of having integrity, comes forward. Feels like somebody is going to be lonely for a while until they learn a lesson, and maybe they're not as strong as they thought they were, and that's the kind of the role you played in their life. How about you moving forward? Queen of Pentacles, working hard, being abundant. The way you see things, the way you put your time and energy into creative. Some of you might be buying paints or doing something in a creative aspect that's going to bring about a new way of looking at things for you. This is being supported by the universe. So if you feel the need to, I don't know, I heard bowling and darts. So if you're going out to do something, it is important to let your light shine. Be uniquely yourself. Don't hold back who you are. Even if you still have some imperfections about you, know that true relationships are built off of honesty and integrity, even if that's with yourself. Understand that maybe today I didn't have the best day or don't feel the best about myself, but I do see that tomorrow I have an ability to do something different. Sometimes we got to take days where we're just down and we pray. And we spend time with ourselves, or, maybe we don't work as hard on the spiritual and we allow ourselves just to rest. All right. Angel number for the collective. What up, Alicia? Hot Rod, I love you. Liars are not in the 5D. Yeah, because that would be a pretty heavy frequency. And that's a great way, especially if they have been somewhat socialized. Absolutely. Rana, why do you feel so sad? Looks like that might be turning around. You might be able to see something in a different way from this situation. You might be getting a creative message that comes towards you that inspires you to take action on something. So keep your eyes open. You need some rest and you need to allow yourself to, it feels like, release. Spiritual awakening and swift action. 1001 and 0808. 3838 in here as I say that. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. Wealth, empathy, promise, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Ooh la la. 1001, spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You are going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You are on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. All right, collective, I love you. I've got some things that I'm going to take care of. I still need to go into town and take care of some things, but I want to let you guys know that I love you. Thank you guys in every way that you choose to support the channel. Like, subscribe buttons. It's so weird. I seen Cindy put out an ad today because she hasn't been getting as many views or people have been unsubscribed from her channel. And I'll notice, like, I'll get, I don't know, I had 150 subscribers in one day. And then it'll stay steady. And then, like, 30 will drop off in a day. And I'm like, that's so fucking weird. But I've been noticing, like, the views, too. Not, like I told you, it's not always about the views, but it just seems like the interaction through YouTube or trying to upload videos or my shorts. Yesterday, YouTube was glitching out all day. All day. It was like, tick, every time, you know, like I was uploading a video. You're welcome, Gary. Alicia says, thank you, gorgeous. Love, grateful, and thankful. Yes, saw that. Yeah, so if you guys want a personal read with me, my email is angeldynasty33@gmail.com. They are hour-long reads. They are $65, where we get into your own specific energy, spirit guides, what they want for you, for your highest good. If you have any questions outside of that, it's just a way to help you connect and kind of make sense if you've had loss or some sort of stuck point. My intentions for my read is only that people that are truly wanting to transform would reach out for a read. It is very in-depth, and some people just aren't ready for some of the channelings, and some are. So if you feel guided to do that, send me an email and we'll get you set up. Right now, I'm about a week and a half out. So I just want you to think about that, because I am filling up pretty quick. So thank you guys. I love you. Give the little ones extra hugs for me. I will, just Tracy. The kitten's got to be getting out of that house by now, huh? It's probably pretty cold, though. You're so gorgeous with your time and energy. Thank you, Rana. I don't know if it's a new frequency or what's coming out. Look deeply within and discover your soul's purpose. So I don't know. I've been hearing the ringing in my ears. Like my phone was glitching out. I've had so many glitches with it. My phone starts getting real hot. I mean, it's like working overtime. The color on it fades. Like, you guys, who knows? Hopefully we can get back to the day where we send fucking smoke signals and we can read nature and signs and symbols in that way and see energy, so we don't have to, you know, really need divination or anything like that, where we just connect telepathically. You know, our connections get stronger, and I think it pushes out thank you, Jocelyn. She says, you are stunning. I think it pushes out those makeshift frequencies that are put out through, you know, broadband cables, TVs. They're silent but deadly, I heard. You know, when our telepathy comes back online, that's kind of unstoppable. And that's already built within the grid lines and our DNA, so. All right, guys, I'm outie. Love from Idaho. Good night, guys. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Connect, take no shit from no one, have some good dreams. Make sure you guys are journaling and self-care. And have some fun. We do come down here for a journey. We come down here to experience life too. So have fun and laugh a lot. All right. Love you guys. Later.